Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Chip Shots. I'm your host, Gary Mack, and I hope you all had a great week out there. Uh, little, little thin on the action, but we got lots of news and lots of stuff to get to anyway. But I just wanted to welcome you if you're new to the show and new to the channel. Welcome, and please hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. It really helps us out a lot. And if you're a return listener, thank you for returning and thank you for your support and your patronage. A little bit different background this week. Got one of my other podcasts that I do, the Baseball Talk Radio Show, and along with another baseball show called Mets Musings, had some technical difficulties, so I had to go with what I had. But we are here to talk golf, and we are going to talk about the PGA Tour champions, and they had the only live golf in the United States, and it took place in St. Louis. And it was the first time they had a pro event in the area since the 2018 PGA Championship. And after 54 holes of regulation, David Toms and Dickie Pride provided a little bonus golf. Each golfer finished at 10 under at the inaugural Ascension Charity Classic on the PGA Tour Champions. On the first playoff hole, Pride's second shot found a greenside bunker, and after blasting out, he needed to make a 20-footer to keep the action going. He made a clutch birdie of similar length and line on 18 in regulation to force the overtime, but in the playoff, his putt stopped just short of the hole. Pride then took off his hat and shook Thomas's hands. The last time Thomas won was at the U.S. Senior Open in 2018. This win marks his second PGA Tour Champions victory, and during his PGA Tour career, he posted 13 wins, including a major. I thought he would have done a little bit better, David Toms, on the Seniors Tour, but struggled a little bit. But he's got 2 wins and takes home a big trophy this week. Jay Haas, who missed out on the playoff by a shot, did get up and down from a bunker on 18 to card a final round 67 to shoot his age. Congratulations to Jay Haas. Like Haas, Woody Horston finished 9 under. Jerry Kelly finished a solo 5th. Mark Calcavecchia finished tied for 73rd after scores of 73, 76, and 74. But the weekend has to be considered a win for him as he played competitive golf for the first time since having back fusion surgery in early January. So, wow, that's a major operation for him to come back and to play, before the end of the season as well, so he can get himself even stronger and more competitive for next season. So that'll be something. But the seniors keep rolling along. We'll take a look at that a little bit later when we do the schedule and start the confusing new season for the PGA. But the LPGA was off, coming off their Solheim Cup as everybody flew back, I guess, to get reestablished here. And the European Tour, though, they were in action, and Billy Horschel secured his maiden Rolex Series title after snatching a one-shot victory in a thrilling final round at the BMW PGA Championship. The American made a tap-in birdie at the par 5 last to close a bogey-free 65 at Wentworth and finish a shot ahead of Laurie Cantor, Jamie Donaldson, and Kiradech Afabonrad. Christian Bezonahoit, sorry about that, ended 2 strokes back in 5th ahead of Justin Rose, the newly anointed Payne Stewart Award winner, Andrew Beef Johnston, and overnight leader Francisco Laporta, while Bernd Wiesberger top 20 finish ensured the Austrian qualified for Europe's Ryder Cup team. Lee Westwood secured a record-equaling 11th Ryder Cup appearance despite a closing 77, as Shane Lowry, requiring a top 8 finish, dropped out of the automatic places after a final final round 71, but they both made the team. So, congratulations, Billy Horschel. He went overseas there to Europe and got his business done by winning the BMW championship. So, congratulations go out to Mr. Horschel. All right, we're going to take a quick break and be back with more golf news right after this.
Sponsor an ad on the podcast. Support our show and let people know about your business. Email us today.
516-619-6341. That is the voicemail hotline if you'd like to leave a question, a comment, anything at all. Just call that number, 516-619-6341, and we'll play it on the air. Or if you'd like to be old-fashioned and send me an email, send it to talkinggolf@gmail.com. That's talkinggolf@gmail.com. Okay, we're back, and now it's time for the
Golf News of the Week.
Okay, and on the golf news of the week, Will Zalatoris will receive the Arnold Palmer Award as the PGA Tour's Rookie of the Year for the 2021 season. It was announced on Monday, today. As voted by his peers, Zalatoris becomes the first non-member of the PGA Tour to win the award since Charles Howell III did so in 2001. Zalatoris, 25, who has full playing privileges for the upcoming season, is scheduled to play in this week's Fortinet Championship in Napa, California, which kicks off the wacky 2021-22 season. While he didn't win on the PGA Tour, he earned the award for his superb consistency and spectacular play at times. He made 21 of 25 cuts on the PGA Tour, the highlights being a runner-up finish in the Masters where he fell one shot shy of Hideki Matsuyama and 7 other top 10s. Zalatoris rose to number 31 in the official world golf rankings, where he is currently ranked. Only 5 players had more top 10 finishes on the PGA Tour, and Zalatoris finished 18th in touring. So he had some season for himself, and rightfully so. He gets the he's won the player of the Rookie of the Year as voted on by his fellow pros. And the Ryder Cup is getting underway in a couple of weeks, and we don't seem to have that. There we go. And Team USA was announced today, or yesterday, actually. 6 golfers automatically qualified based on their performances from the 2000 and the Ryder Cup team was announced the other day, and for Team USA, 6 golfers automatically qualified based on their performance from the 2019, 2020, and 2021 seasons, including majors and PGA Tour events. The other 6 golfers are chosen by the captain. This year's team has 6 Ryder Cup rookies. And the USA Ryder Cup team is Captain Steve Stricker, Vice Captain Phil Mickelson, Vice Captain Fred Couples, and then we have Colin Morikawa, Dustin Johnson, Bryson DeChambeau, Brooks Koepka, Justin Thomas, and Patrick Cantley, all automatic qualifiers. The captain's picks were Daniel Berger, Harris English, Tony Finau, Xander Schauffele, Scotty Scheffler, and Jordan Spieth. All were captain's picks. The pick of Captain Steve Stricker. Now, noticeably missing is Captain America, Patrick Reed, and Steve Stricker says that Patrick Reed took the news well. that he would not be receiving a pick for this month's Ryder Cup match, said he took it like a true champion. That doesn't mean he's necessarily agreed with the U.S. captain's decision. The 9-time PGA Tour winner Reed, his Twitter account, has liked a huge number of tweets from other users questioning Stricker's decision to sideline him. Amongst them were this tweet from a user with the handle at JRREV2 who wrote, "Wow, where is Patrick Reed? Hashtag Patrick Reed Golf. All you guys snubbed Captain America. That would be like the European not picking Poulter or Garcia. Are you all for real, guys? It's a popularity contest by the young guns. This failure is all yours now, Steve. You are the team captain. Politics." Woo. Stricker said he thought it all went well. It was a very tough decision to make, simply because of Reed hasn't played well since June, and he just had that bilateral pneumonia. He got out. He spent some time in the hospital. He said himself that he thought he was going to die from that. So I guess Stricker felt maybe his health. He had an ankle injury before that. So Stricker just thought it would be, not the thing to do. He was rusty and proved that at the Tour Championship. And, Stricker wants to win, so he did what he had to do. It's tough to criticize anybody in that situation. You wish you could take these people, but it doesn't always work out that way. And on the European side, Patrick Harrington, the captain, he opted to go with veteran Ryder Cup stalwarts in Sergio Garcia and Ian Poulter and rookie Shane Lowry. On the final day of qualifying, as we said earlier, Bernd Wiesberger and Lee Westwood squeaked onto the team as the final of 9 automatic qualifying spots. They will join on Team Europe. They will join John Rahm, Tommy Fleetwood, Tyrrell Hatton, Rory McIlroy, Matthew Fitzpatrick, Paul Casey, and Victor Hovland, who all made the team. So that matchup is coming up in another week or so. So the 24th, the 23rd, around that time. So we'll be, it's about 10 days from now. So we'll be looking forward into that. And Patrick Cantley, Bryson DeChambeau, Harris English, Colin Morikawa, and John Rahm are all finalists for Player of the Year. Cantley, coming off the Tour Championship victory, won 4 times this season, including twice in the playoffs, and was the FedEx Cup champion. DeChambeau, English, and Morikawa all won twice last year. DeChambeau's 2020 U.S. Open win from last September is credited toward the 2020-21 season. Morikawa, winner of the 2021 Open Championship, was the only one of those 3 to win a major in calendar year 2021. Rahm won once last season, the U.S. Open at Torrey Pines, but also led the tour in scoring average and top 10s. Rahm also finished in the top 10 at all 4 majors in 2021. I don't think it's not right about Morikawa. He was not the only one to win of those 3. Okay, I got it now. All right. Rahm did win in 2021. He won the U.S. Open. Okay, that's the golf news of the week. So let's take a break and be back right after this.
Sponsor an ad on the podcast. Support our show and let people know about your business. Email us today.
516-619-6341. That is the voicemail hotline if you'd like to leave a question, a comment, anything at all. Just call that number, 516-619-6341, and we'll play it on the air. Or if you'd like to be old-fashioned and send me an email, send it to talkinggolf at gmail.com. That's talkinggolf@gmail.com. And before we get to the calendar, I just want to make a correction. With the USA Ryder Cup team, I want to add two vice captains to that. Jim Furyk and Davis Love III were also picked on that, are also vice captains on that team, I believe. So, don't know how I missed that, but I apologize to those guys. And there you go, we corrected. Now, let's get to the calendar for next week as the PGA starts off the 2021 season, 22 season. I thought they were going to take a bigger break than that, but I think they'll take that a little bit later. They take, I believe, a month off or something. They'll be taking a week off the following week for the Ryder Cup, except those guys that are playing. But for this week, the PGA Fortinet Championship used to be the Safeway Classic, and I think it was the Fry's Open at one point in time. And Stuart Sink is the defending champion in that one. Champions Tour is in action as well, and they are playing the Sanford Invitational, where Miguel Angel Jimenez won that last time that was played. The LPGA are back in action as they play the Cambia Portland Classic. Georgia Hall defends there. And the European Tour will be playing the Dutch Open this week. And then following week will be the big Ryder Cup. So next week we'll have a lot of Ryder Cup news, hopefully, for you as they roll into that. And then we'll go into the what they used to call the silly season, or the fall. Remember the old, they used to call it the fall swing, and they even had at one point to get more, interest in it. They tried to make it more viable, and didn't go as well. A lot of guys took off, and so now they decided to include it as part of the season. And go to this overlapping season, and I don't know if it's been successful. It's a little wacky, but the European Tour, I think, does the same thing. They still play. They'll play up to November, I think, something along that line, and then they'll go right into their 2021-22 season. It gets a little confusing, but you know what I'm talking about. If I don't, I hope you do. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this week's Chip Shots. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope the information was helpful in some way or the other. And I hope you'll join us again the next time with another edition of Chip Shots. And I hope that you will subscribe on Apple Podcasts. If you're a listener, you can hear us on Apple Podcast or Google Play or any podcast catcher you can name. We're on it. We're on them all. So you can check us out there or on YouTube. And again, if you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and smash that like button. It brings a smile to my face, and it helps us grow the show and expand the community. Until next time, remember, as you walk down the fairways of life, you must smell the roses, for you only get to play one round. And I'll see you next time on another edition of Chip Shots.